Damn, I did this shit again. Where I start and I'm muted. I'm hopeless without y'all, for real. I'm glad I noticed. Yesterday I didn't notice, and y'all rescued me. Shout out to Zach and River Critter for that one. Anyway, what I was saying, right now there's a giveaway on my Instagram. It ends tomorrow evening. It is for, not this one, but an ashtray made by Kush Kitty. Don't tell her I did that. Don't tell her I dropped it. Ashtray by Kush Kitty. It's not a Doob one, but it is one that she's handmade. It's going to be a little different, but you will be getting a Doob Trap House bucket hat. Okay, right now only 3 of these exist, and there will only be 5. 3, myself, Josh, and Ari of Trap House. 1 for a giveaway winner, and then I'm probably going to gift somebody I know that last one. So giveaway ends tomorrow. All you got to do is follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Ashtray, bucket hat, and there's still going to be so much real estate on your bucket hat. So you got a little Doob patch, the front, Trap House on this side. It's a bucket hat, so this could be the front. That could be the front. That could be the front if you're feeling wacky. But you could put other patches and pins and anything you might want. So that's open through tomorrow evening. Hopefully y'all come through. There's not a ton of entries, which again, that kind of means that you're better odds, I think. But what do I know? All right, let me bring my game screen up here. Yes. Okay. So today we're going back to some Ace Attorney. I love this game, okay? And I've also realized that this game moves slow enough that I can play it and look at this stuff doesn't matter, you know. But a few more things we got. Let me go ahead and get on Instagram and get really quick for this. All right. All right, so latest pickup, we've got some flour from Wyatt Perth. I had to, of course, get the GP. It's probably my top 5 favorite strains in the last year. And then a little GG, a little Gorilla Glue. See what that's about. So we're going to get through both of these. And the Ageti. It's going to be a good morning. All right. So I'm trying to think. I don't have anything ground up. Let's grind up some GP, as you do in the morning. This is a morning blend. You know, like Maxwell House? You got like a morning blend. That's what I consider GP to be. If y'all are unaware, I do live in Texas. It's unfortunate for many reasons. But the hemp ban, all smokable hemp, goes into effect. Let's see, it's the 25th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days. All smokable hemp will be banned. Drinks and gummies and tinctures, I guess, should be fine. I'm not as educated on it as I should be. Let's grind up some of this. I will say that GP is probably one of my favorite sativa strains that I've tried the last few months, along with like peanut butter breath. I'm trying to think of what else. Because I don't like keep track, you know, like I'm not a legit reviewer like that. Like I don't have have it all saved in my mind, and I know I should remember so I can at least like tier things in my own mind. You know, everyone's always going to have different opinions about stuff. All right, and we're going to get a new Moose Labs filter as well. Appreciate y'all hanging tight. We're going to get to the game here shortly, but I got to get in my lawyer mindset. So here's the filter I am removing. Okay. And on top of it is the filter that I'm replacing it with. Hey! Dude, if I could play that song right now, you know I would. If YouTube wouldn't kick my ass, which I have to hit him with a cappella. Mr. Sun came up and he smiled at me. Got the SpongeBob tee. Got the SpongeBob backdrop. Don't know what it is. Got no shame, baby. Whenever I run out of like local smoke brand shirts to wear, SpongeBob. I mean, man, one of my goals one day, dude, like, because SpongeBob, he's still out there. He's still kicking, right? There was just a movie in last December, 2025. And I know that there's still, like, brands that collab. Like, I know he did Fruit Riot. I say he, like, he's a real person. But, like, SpongeBob, the show did a collab with Fruit Riot, Olipop, like, a bunch of places, dude. I would love to get on the fucking list of people who get sent shit when there's new SpongeBob products. That's my goal. It's like, how big do you want to get online? Big enough that when there's SpongeBob stuff coming out, I get the PR box. It's like this big and it has like a shirt and like whatever the product is. That's my goal. That's one of my goals. I got many a goal this year. Would love to go to PuffCon. Trying to go to MJ BizCon, which is in Vegas. Talking to me and this guy. I think I'm going to be hitting the road a lot with Mr. Pothead this year. Big cheers, everybody. There's no bowl in here. I didn't pack one. I just ground the flour. That's it. And I'm like, oh, cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Made my empty, dirty fucking bottle. I did have to get rid of my ash catcher. It broke. And it did make a huge difference with like the frequency of how much I needed to clean my piece, because obviously now the ash is not being caught anywhere but my piece. Let's try this again. Cheers. Okay. And one more time, I'll run it by y'all. Tomorrow, the giveaway closes. And Dr. Zach, I'm pretty sure you're already entered. But all you got to be doing is following myself and Kush Kitty LLC on Instagram and YouTube. You will get a tray from her. Not this one. This one's mine. You will get a tray from her and a bucket hat from me with a doob and the Trap House patch. You could decorate the rest of the hat however you damn well please. But there will only be 5 of these that exist. So it'll be whoever wins, me, the Trap House homies, and like one other person. So that contest closes tomorrow evening. I think I'll probably wait a little bit before I drink the Ageti. Right? I think that makes sense. All right, let me go do this. All right. Controllers over here. I've got my Ageti. I'm keeping it in the fridge, but I don't want to forget. So that's out of sight, out of mind is very, very prominent in this brain. So I'm like, okay, I need to remind myself at some point. Ageti. I get high. All right. Oh shit. Okay. So I did kind of forget where exactly we left off. We ran back into Mr. Larry Bucks, which is super sick. He is from the very first case, like episode 1, which I played probably like 2 weeks ago now, but I also have no real concept of time. So I don't think I have anything to show him. Okay, because I went and I showed the photo to Edgeworth, which I think is the person where it like really matters. Let's just show him. See if he's... Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm just a simple vendor of samurai dogs. Okay. Fair enough. Guilty critter. Bro, you probably saw, but reminder, the giveaway on my Instagram ends tomorrow. I would love for... Bro, I don't know if this is bad for me to say as the person doing it, but like, I know you would rock the shit out of this. So you're probably already following us on Instagram and YouTube and are already fully entered, which is the only 2 things you got to do. We're just getting back into it, and I'm kind of forgetting... Oh, I need to take... Okay. Document proving... I gotta change this size of my head a little bit or something. Hold up. There we go. Okay. So Edgeworth wants... Okay, I need to go back... Sorry, I'm like looking at my computer screen today instead of... So it kind of changes things a little bit. There we go. Okay, yes, all you gotta do, be following myself, my Jude Where's My Car page, and Kush Kitty LLC. You'll see the post on my Instagram at Jude Where's My Car, JOOD Where's My Car. It's the only place it's different than everywhere else where it's Doob. Follow both of us on Instagram. Subscribe to both of us on YouTube. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. So just be subscribed to both of us on YouTube. Dude, Where's My Car on there? She's Kush Kitty LLC on there. And that's it. And I'm going to pick a winner on Friday. All right. Sorry, y'all. We're still figuring the shit out. Here we go. We got it. We're doing it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, I think you've been entered. I think you steady done been entered. Appreciate you big time. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Gumshoe. Thanks, buddy. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Why are you laughing? Hey. Oh shit, let me stop the... You guys feel that earthquake? Yes, I did. I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out my whole life. I'm pretty used to them. Fuck. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. Later. Thanks, Butter. That was Buddy and Brother. Thanks, Butter. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. I mean, he could be scared of something now that he wasn't before. It's not that strange. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Oh, that was... Okay, well, that was the end of the previous episode. And I believe now we're about to go to trial, so... Turnabout goodbyes. Day 2, trial. Yeah. December 26, 9:44 a.m., District Court. All right. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the... Okay, great. They've got some good names in this. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Shit. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. That's gonna be great. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! What a lawyer. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out? Yeah! Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Do you mind if you just do a little... Because she's a spiritual medium. If y'all are just joining. She's a spiritual medium. She comes from a family of spiritual mediums. Her older sister, Mia, was murdered. Mia's also my former boss. And Maya can just, like, channel her sometimes. Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh my god, I forgot that the crime happened on Christmas. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, this guy looks intense. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Hey, appreciate that, critter. Thank you very much. Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here if I would not fully prepare? You're going to call the judge a fool off the rip? And he's going to apologize to you? He's even got the judge scared. Yeah. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. Hell yeah. The hat would be traveling. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. That's all you had to say. Right. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Okay, what's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? Hell yeah. You would patch the hell out of that. Like everywhere you go to, patch. Okay, gumshoe first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. She heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map of Board Lake. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Damn! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Oh! Wrong! There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your... Damn, this guy's a piece of shit! Oh my god, this guy is a piece of shit! Yes, of course, you're quite right. Damn. That's cold, critter. They're like, actually, you need to leave, and then when you come back... No, you're not. No, he's not. See, that was Twitch. No, he's not. He's not coming back. The arrest of Edgeworth. Alright. A man called... Oh, okay. Yeah, so we still don't know who this witness is, aside from the lady that was camping. Because we went to the lady that was camping, and we're talking to her about this, and she's like, oh, wait, I think I witnessed that murder. Should I go to the police? So we sent her off to the police, so now there's 2 witnesses. But this man who called into the station, I don't know who that is. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Who is this motherfucker? I know he hasn't lost a case in 40 years, but like, this judge, I'm sorry. Mr. Clean up on the stand has no backbone. No backbone. I'm sorry. He lets witnesses give their testimonies like 2, 3, 4, 5 times. This judge, he ain't got no hair and no spine. No hair and no spine. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Okay, so he said all of this stuff, so we're going to just go ahead and press him on everything. Received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Did you guys hear his objection? That was Satan himself.
Objection.
The woman and the man who called in the report are two different people, obviously. Different people? There were two witnesses. Ugh. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? Great. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. We're pressing on everything. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. It's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Oh my God. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Okay. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. God damn. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes. God. Oh my God. Okay. So, Edgeworth is also slimy, but Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. I'm so sorry. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Oh. Now I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Did I press you on this? Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Alright. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. Okay. He was shot through the heart fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Also, the fact that the judge just accepts things into evidence on the day of, that shit is not realistic, by the way. I had a whole lawyer tell me that. Okay? Like a legitimate, real deal lawyer told me that. So, same. You have to like submit. I forget the terminology that she used. Like, but my cousin is a lawyer and has helped me in the chat a couple times. Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please, see? He said, your testimony, go ahead and just do the whole shit over again. Just go ahead, your testimony, just run it back one more time. It left out something important, but that's fine. Right, sorry, Your Honor. Alright, so now we should have the murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. The next morning... Did I press you on this? God, I'm already a little... Did you find any clues on the body? Oh, my bad. All right. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ugh. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. Hey, Edgeworth said this guy taught him everything he knows. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. No! But is he a lefty? What? Please be a lefty. Order. Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. It's probably not in evidence yet, so take it now. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as... Why are you listening? She's talking to me. Why are you listening? Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Huh? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinct marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. The pistol which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26, 11:09 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. What the... And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. Damn, was it Lotta Hart? Did Lotta Hart shoot from a distance? Because the thing on the boat, okay, her photo thing, her camera, her mic, her setup, where it's rigged with the big long mic so that when it picks up a loud boom, it takes pictures. And then Lotta Hart, who was like, oh yeah, I witnessed that murder, and didn't think that she should have told the police. I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Your prints are on the gun, bro. My God, my dude. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. Get the fuck out of here, you useless piece of... No, of course not. I need you here. You can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Right! Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Oops. Forgot you were standing right there. Okay, now that Mr. Karma's had his 10-minute break that he demanded, Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? I'm like, with a name like that, that's like a love or hate name. It's like she's going to be named Lotta Hart, but she's a murderer. That I am. She's a research student. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand. Oh, let him have it, Lotta. Tear him apart, bitch. Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Okay. It was Christmas Eve. And she has a country accent, okay? According to the game. And her name is Lotta Hart, so, I mean, come on. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. See, that thing in the middle of the boat looks like her microphone rig. If you haven't seen the other episodes, you don't know what I'm talking about. You're like, what the fuck? The thing kind of looks like a handle. It's a big, long microphone that picks up on loud noises and triggers the shutter of the camera. Then, hey. Okay. So in this picture, we just learned that I guess all the prints from his right hand were on the gun, from Edgeworth's right hand. But it looks like he probably just picked it up, which was stupid. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. This is the first time he said that. They must be getting rambunctious. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! Order! I will have order. Well, Judge? The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court... Hey! Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. a cross-examination. We have you don't know what, bro, you don't know what the hell going on in that picture. That dark, foggy ass picture. The photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you... Okay. Hold on now. This guy's doing a little too much telling me what's going to happen. And I hate it. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. She doesn't. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction? Yes. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. All right. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. All right, okay. So, we're going to press her on everything because that's free. As you guys can see, let me move my little QR code. Hold on. Let me get my Patreon QR code thing off the screen. I'm trying. All right. So right up here is my lifeline. It's basically if I make the wrong call in the case at any point or pick the wrong piece of evidence, I lose 2 bars at a time. And if I empty the bar, I have to start all over again. So, you know, I don't really like to do that. So pressing is free. Pressing is free. But if you present the wrong piece of evidence just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. Okay. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why are you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university, and it does say at the campsite, there's a big fat sign. She parked right next to it. It says no camping. But she don't care. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness' motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Damn, he's calling his own fucking... Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Damn, this judge, dude... My head's so itchy. This judge is like... I heard this bang come from up the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. From that far away, you knew it was 2 gents? From in your car through the... Yes. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Well, you could... That's the view from your camera, not from your eyeballs. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you, Lotta Hart, saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. On Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Damn, you know what? I think it's this fucking energy drink. You know how some energy drinks have that fucking shit in it that makes your skin tingle a little bit? I keep getting like random little itches. I haven't had a Celsius in a while. I'm like, what is going on? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Yep, sure as a country gal can be. I wanna wake up in Texas. I'm pressing you. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what... sustained. Yes, of course. This is embarrassing. For the judge. Not for me. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. Oh! And if that happens, you have to leave immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy. If I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. I don't know what that accent was. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Maya! Maya! Maya, who is 17, by the way. Maya, who is 17 years old. Standing next to me in court. We're just buddies. We're pals. She's Mia's younger sister. And Mia was my old boss. Mia was murdered. They're a family of... fucking... what do you call it? This account can't receive your messages? Oh, damn. So, I wish my lawyer cousin was in the chat, because I don't think you can just call, or say hold it, or you can't just object. You can't just fucking object. This is not a wedding. Sorry. Alright, so hopefully, what I'm hoping is going to happen here is that Maya tells us pretty specifically where the contradiction is, because it sounds like if I have one chance Because he said, I'm going to penalize you, contempt of court, yada, 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 yada. So does that mean if I make one wrong call, I'm fucked, or do I get my full lifeline? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lot of heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. I can't believe he's letting her talk this long. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Holy shit. I can't believe Karma and the judge have let her say all of these words. Lada! Damn, no, still, no interruption. Did you really, clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Cheers. Yeah, that was a lot, Maya. That was a lot, Maya. That was a lot. I don't think you can really just, like, be doing that shit. Answer me, Lada. Oh, shit. What's the big idea of treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edward. Enough. Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. No. No! What? Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? All right, I'm already about to be removed. I'm already about to be held in contempt of court. So, I don't know. I'm not going to cheat or nothing. Okay? I'm not going to cheat or nothing. I'm going to run to the bathroom right now. All right. So I'm thinking we're already about to be kicked out. So why not just fucking double down? Let's just fucking double down. We're gonna go full KFC double down. Who remembers that? Where instead of bread, it was fucking chicken. It was two pieces of fried chicken, and in the middle was like bacon. Anyway. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Judge, you better. Oh, them cojones better drop. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. Well done. Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya, no! She's just going outside. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. All right. So here's the deal. I do believe that I can still... Hey, pepper picante. Hey, spicy. So I'm actually about to try something new here. Normally I would mix this with something, but I don't have any drinks right now to mix this with. So we're just gonna, it's a shooter. Let's shoot it. So it's pronounced ageti, but the spelling clearly is I get high. Love that, right? It's only 5 milligrams. 5 milligrams per serving. And this is one, yeah, so this is one serving. It says mix 1 shot of ageti into any drink or enjoy straight on the rocks. Oh shit. Should I rocks it? Should I get some rocks? I don't have any. You know what? I have tea. I have like iced tea. Should I do that? Instead of straight? They said it's kind of like a citrus, because I'll get some rocks. Let's get some rocks. Now I'm gonna be a classy bitch. Hold on. Give me some rocks. Rocks acquired. All right. Oh my gosh, that's such a good point. That's a good point. Tea for the chaser. Pepper picante. Thank goodness y'all are so smart. If y'all weren't so smart, I'd be fucked. All right, so I've got my rocks. Okay, I've got my ageti. If you're watching this and you don't like marijuana, what? First of all, how'd you get here? Second of all, just pretend it's tequila. And now everything's okay, isn't it? Okay. All right. It does smell good. Let me see. Okay, honestly, the flavor. It's obviously I'm not mixing it with anything. The flavor is very apparent. That it's dosed, but it kind of reminds me of. Hold on. Yeah, aside from like the bitterness from the dosage, it kind of tastes like flat Sprite. It's giving flat Sprite. So I do feel like it would be good to put into the tea. If I had mixed it, would not have been bad. But the little side, I love to have multiple drinks at once anyway. I feel like it's just like I always do. So I've got my water, my ageti. Damn, where's my little bottle? Let me put that. Is there anywhere I could put that little bottle for now? Y'all can't see that shit. But I get high. That's good. I approve. Also, major shout out to Roach and Bud and SD3 Creative over on Instagram for hooking me up with that shooter. Appreciate y'all. Ooh, that's good. Having multiple drinks is also going to prevent me from drinking the ageti too fast, because I'm so bad about that with drinks. If I only have the infused drink next to me, but I can't squander Maya's efforts either. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was contradiction. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to... Fuck! Okay, alright, I did get penalized for that, but that's fine. Alright. So she saw it clear as day, right? So the thing that I am pretty certain I'm seeing on this boat, in the middle there, right here in the middle, I don't know if y'all can see my mouse or not, but right there in the middle, that looks like the microphone from her camera. And I feel like she saw it clear as day because she was on the boat, or she shot the dude or something. I don't know yet. I'm not really certain just yet. But so she's saying she saw it clear as day. So I've only lost one bar. So I think I have 4 more chances to fuck up here. Set to automatically. Let's start here. I feel like it can only be a few things. Your Honor. Fuck. That's wrong. Alright. Alright, that was wrong. Alright, let's move on. Fuck. Okay. Saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Hold on. Time of death. Okay, it's got to be the photo. Okay, there's her campsite. I feel like it's got to be either the photo or the map of the place. That's the order I'm about to try. Because if those two things are wrong, I got to look it up. I'm not doing this again. I will not be starting this case over again. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Yeah, how? How? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. Ha! Your coaching failed. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course I could. I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. So what, this is testimony number 3? You're right. It was cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. All right. All right. So I don't think I have the freedom to press her on everything. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright? Is the camera really... Yes, because I think that hoe was on the boat. I think that fucking camera with the long-ass microphone was in the middle of the boat. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright? Do you wish to press further about the camera? I kind of do. Because I really think that camera... I really think that camera is in the middle of the boat. What else would that be? What else would that be? And I think it was out on the boat, so that way, when it picked up on the sound, the photo would be captured, and there's her alibi. Well, I was at my campsite. But I have a camera that takes... So I have a picture. Because I was totally here. Let's try it. If we're wrong, the camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked up with my binoculars. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Damn! Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? Ooh, she hate him. She hate him. Me too, girl. Me too. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked at my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough. There was no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. I think there is room for doubt because all that damn fog. That photo don't prove nothing besides that there was fog. And there was no way for her to clearly see anything. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karman objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Alright. So, I do think the camera's relevant. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back to the car. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I heard that noise out on the lake. I looked with my binoculars. The camera is set up to take pictures. So I think I need to do something with the camera. Oh, but I don't want to present it at the wrong moment. I feel like it might either be this, to finish setting up my camera, or the camera was set up to take pictures. I've got enough lives to try both. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Doy. Doy. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show evidence. The fucking murder, duh. I think I'm confused. Wrong again, Mr. Wright. Oh, shit. Oh, She's probably trying to catch Gordy, the lake monster. That's gotta be it. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? Newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got some proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down that lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I don't think I don't know if I have proof of that. Do I show her the picture? So I feel like if I say I don't have proof, what does that do for me? I mean, why would your camera be pointed towards the lake in the middle of the night? I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And not my life bar flashing up there. I'm assuming it's the picture, because why would your camera be pointed at the lake at 12:15 a.m. if you're apparently looking for shooting stars? Wouldn't your camera be pointed up at 12:15 a.m.? Here's my proof. It's simple. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're looking it up. We're looking it up. We're looking it up. Hold on. Okay. Turnabout goodbyes. Day 2. Trial. Alright. So I'll tell you what I will not do is do this case all over again. Alright. So we've got the man on the boat was Edgeworth. Alright. Man, I'm about to be real fucked here in a second. Oh. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? You were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Admit it. Admit it. Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photograph of Gordy, weren't you? Come on, Lotta. Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. Then why are we lying about it then? What you just used use several minutes of our what you just used several minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Whoa! But as she so succinctly said, so what? Changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Ms. Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revive. Oh my God. Holy hell, this has got to be her fourth fucking testimony. At least. At least fourth testimony. Holy shit. Something will change. It has to. Also, Pepper Picante, if you're still here, thank you for subscribing with Amazon. If y'all have Amazon Prime, you get a Twitch sub. It's like you're paying for it. So if you log into your Amazon account and then go to Twitch, you get one sub every month. So it would get rid of all the commercials, which is like the best benefit, in my opinion. I have the ads turned down pretty low, but they're still too much. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. Okay, so not a credible witness. This is not a credible witness. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands. And I heard another gunshot. You heard 2 gunshots? All right. Whoa. The witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing on well, she's a liar. She's a liar. I think that has some bearing on this case, that she's a filthy liar. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. Doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. You don't know me. Karma, you don't know me from a can of paint. Ha! Very funny. So funny. What a funny dude. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? Yeah. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Let me at her, Your Honor. Lotta's new testimony, because we just let people have as many testimonies as they want. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I thought I heard another gunshot. All right. So we're knocking on death's door here. So I'm gonna make sure that I choose the right thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're presenting the Gordy article. Ms. Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal, goddamn. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order, continued Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you would need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then, you fucking dirty little liar? Who's in contempt of court now? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat until now. You got the photograph, you got the proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Oh, that's right. It'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show it. Miss Hart, look at this. Look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to this. No. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this case, but they're a lefty. It could be the defendant, maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court. All right. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. Suppose this means the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon, That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they said that... Oh, yeah, because... I'm pretty sure the prints on the pistol are from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Oh, I've got a point. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? Not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. The man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. This is Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. But the defendant... Hold on. Hold on a goddamn second. That's right. Okay, because Edgeworth had said, when we were talking to him, the detention center, that he thinks that he might have shot himself. Like, he was like, it seems insane and improbable, but it's a possibility. And as you can see, I have 0 lives left to waste, so I'm absolutely looking on the strategy wiki, and it says to go with the victim himself, so that's what we're going to do. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So you were saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. Yeah, this is different gameplay, of course, but still like point and click. And I love Nancy Drew. My wife introduced me to the old Nancy Drew games, where you are playing as a detective, as Nancy Drew, looking for clues and gathering evidence, and then having conversations with people and presenting evidence to them. I like games like this. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. Objection! This guy is Satan. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An exam of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Okay. A meter? That's 3 feet. How long are these boats? There is no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course! I'd already considered the possibility of, you see, YouTube, sorry, I'm not trying to piss off YouTube. I'm not going to say it anymore. Autopsy, okay. Of course, the autopsy report's updated at the last possible moment. I see. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. All right. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. Okay, so it's not over yet. We might take a recess. Like, I don't think Edgeworth is going to be leaving the detention center today. But I do think I don't know what we're going to do. But I don't think he's going to be getting a guilty verdict. I think we're going to have enough reasonable doubt here. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. At least I hope. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay. All right. Okay, we're just adjourned. This is day 1 of the trial. We have 3 days. Up to 3 days. Whew, that was a close one. Hey. Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? All right. What happened out there on that lake anyway? If you didn't commit, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Ugh. Look. I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript. A transcript? I requisitioned a transcript. I requisitioned a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. There we go. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lada's deposition added to the court record. Ooh, to be continued. Okay. So the trial will continue. It's not over yet. And I'm hoping, since we're starting with a new trial, the next one, I'll have a fresh new lifeline, a fresh new fresh new set of bars. All right, probably gonna just start the next episode. I don't want to do that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have one more little bowl ski for the road. I will more than likely be back tomorrow. But I don't know if I should play Ace Attorney or Deltarune. If there's anyone here that has a preference, I of course would rather play what y'all would rather see. So it's a toss-up for tomorrow between Deltarune and Ace Attorney. Alright, this is that Wyatt Perp flower. That good old GP. So you down with GP? It should be. Or would you be up with GP? You know what I'm saying? Because it's high up there. I don't know. Who knows? Not me. Big cheers, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Hump Day. Cheers. Oh my gosh, dude, I forget where I was, but I was telling some people at an event recently about the triangle butt stuff. I was like, yeah, a homie on the stream said it's a strain. Y'all gotta check it out. That triangle butt stuff. I'm like, I'm not being inappropriate. I swear. I swear to it. But yes, okay. Reminder, the giveaway on my Instagram ends tomorrow. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm there. It's the only place my name is different. It's Jude, Where's My Car? Jood, Where's My Car? We're giving away a ashtray from Kush Kitty. Not this one. This one's mine. But she hand makes all her ashtrays. Giving an ashtray away and a Doob Trap House collab bucket hat. Plenty of room for other patches and pins and this and that. There's only 5 of these. I'm only making 5 of these hats. So that ends tomorrow. You'll get a ashtray from Kush Kitty, bucket hat from me, and I'll probably throw some other little goodies in there. I have some stuff on the way. So I don't know who might remember this. I graduated high school in 2011, okay? Aging myself. And there was an era, we had a lot of different eras of what was pop. Like there were silly bands, right? All those bracelets that were shaped like different animals. And then there were those just colored bracelets that people would wear to show like what like naughty stuff they've done. Like, ooh, if you've gone to third base, put on fucking, yeah. So there was some other thing that was popular back then that I did a little spoof on. I'm really excited about. And anyone this month who joins the Patreon, the sticker tier and above, will get this extra wearable item. So massive shout out to everyone that's watching, anyone that's subscribed, anyone that's considering joining the Patreon. Anything sticker tier and above. In addition to that stuff, you're going to get a little wearable item, limited time only, a little 420 special. Super excited about that. There's also a custom sticker for the month of 420 that's another Trap House Doob collab. So those are primarily for Patreon subscribers as well. Yeah. Pepper, get the game. I support it. I support it 100%. And all of the stories do have a way of being like intertwined, which is kind of cool. I was like, oh, maybe it's going to be like an episodic thing where you can play an episode and it doesn't really matter the order or whatever. It's not like that. The order matters. The order very much matters here. But yeah, it's a great game. Maybe I'll come back and play this tomorrow. I don't know. It's kind of a toss up. Maybe I'll put a poll on Instagram later. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. Maybe 11. Is 11 better? I don't know. Maybe 11. We'll go like 11 to 1. Yeah, but I'm gonna shut up and roll my little outro. Thank y'all again so much. Lots of goodies planned for patrons coming up in April. So thank y'all for your support, lurkers, commenters alike. Um, let me be quiet and goodbye. And I'm gonna see you in the next one, which is tomorrow.